Hi everyone, I'm Krista, and this is the monthly reading for Cancer for December. Let us begin. We are using the Lightseers Tarot and the Wild Unknown Tarot today. I've already pre-shuffled the decks because it's just a lot quicker and a lot easier, and I just like to get straight to the message. So let us begin the reading. All right, so the first card that we have is the Queen of Wands. I feel like some of you are like really coming into your element. The fire energy, the Queen of Wands is passionate. She's creative. She not only dreams and visualizes what her goals are, she envisions, but she also puts it into action. She takes steps, she takes action towards her goals and with determination and with grace. And she also has fun. Like it's all about having fun and also just being embodied in our divine essence. And so any like projects that you have on the go or anything that's bringing you joy, it doesn't even have to be a project. Like if you love going out dancing, like just to have fun and to feel sexy or whatever, like hang out with your friends, do it. Like anything that brings this fuel, this passion, this fire for life, like that's what it's about. I feel like it's important to prioritize joy and fun and peace and bliss and love and like all the juiciness of life and our desires, as long as they're aligned with our highest growth and highest potential and highest good. So we also have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So some of you could be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. This is a air sign. The swords is like mental energy, thinking thoughts. So either this is your energy and your there's like it's like something's being held back. There's something that's not being spoken that needs to be shared with somebody else. There's like communication is like it's like not happening with somebody. um and or it could be that either end of the party doesn't want to hear what the other person has to say. So there's some stubbornness and some resistance to hearing and listening and to receiving information with another being. um and this could be at the workplace, it could be in relationship, it could also be like with someone that you used to be with, like an old partner, and you're wondering why they're not getting back to you and not responding, or feeling like you're not feeling heard. But it's in the realms of communication. And it could also be that one or the other of the beings is not speaking what your needs are, or like that you're being heard for what your needs are, feeling honored or respected in that. um we are going to pull some clarity cards on these two. And so we also have the Tower. This is going to come in as like a big upheaval or a challenge in the month of December, where spirit comes in and just shakes things up, basically. Like wherever there's stagnation, where you might feel blocked, or like let's say you're like choosing to stay in a toxic relationship or at a toxic workplace, or like a house that has black mold, like just situations that aren't serving your highest and best, but you're not making the decision to move on and to change things. That's when spirit comes in and like intervenes, right? So the Tower is an intervention card, which can be seen or felt as something negative or devastating, but really it is for the highest good and the highest evolution of your growth and of your expansion and of your joy. Ultimately, sometimes we got to change our situations, but sometimes we don't know how. So the Seven of Wands in reverse is like, I feel like some of you maybe felt like you had to stand alone, or even kind of like just hold your ground, or kind of felt a bit defensive of like, this is where I stand, and like, why isn't anybody else meeting me here? But I think that in reverse, it's like, I don't know. I'm just like hearing that you're stepping down. It's like you're stepping down. Whatever that means. What does stepping down mean? don't know what that means. I don't know why I said stepping down so much, but I'll pull some clarity cards on all of these because I'm just not receiving any more for that one. Okay, so let's do the clarity. Okay. All right, so under the Queen of Wands, we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse, which is really positive. The Four of Pentacles upright is when someone is holding too tightly to their pentacles, holding too tightly to like security blankets or like money or a job or a person. It could be like codependent relationships. I think this like fiery through this opening up and like being like, you know what, I'm going to treat myself today and I'm going to take a yoga class, or like I'm going to do a sauna today, or take a dance class, like something where you're like kind of loosening up your grips on your money and like not being like rigid with it, but just being like, I'm going to enjoy myself a bit and enjoy this money a little bit because I deserve it. And also like kind of stepping out of like a scarcity mentality. It's important to like let it flow, you know. So I feel like that is bringing a greater sense of freedom and a greater sense of joy from loosening our grips on things. um it just like allows for more freedom and movement and play, and just like for spirit to even come in and kind of like collaborate with you energetically in a more like flowy way. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles underneath the Tower card. So like I said, the Tower card might feel like it's devastating or like chaos ensuing or whatever, like things are falling apart, but ultimately it's for your highest good. The Nine of Pentacles is like, in other tarot cards, it's like depicting a woman in nature, and she's feeling really abundant. She's feeling prosperous. She's surrounded by nature. So like if it's like a health problem, you know, something that comes on, it's like, okay, what ways can I be healthier? Like go for a walk in the woods. Like I feel like this is calling you to spend more time in nature and feel the abundance of nature, and then also feel that abundance within because you are a part of nature. So maybe the Tower card is going to be taking you out of toxic situations, but then it's going to be bringing you to a more loving place with yourself where you do nurturing, kind things for yourself. And then ultimately everybody benefits from that, because when you're taking care of you, then you can be more emotionally available for other people. And then under the Seven of Wands, we've got the Five of Swords in reverse. So like, remember how I was saying like stepping down, like it's an energy of like stepping down. The Five of Swords is like a really, not like aggressive energy, but it's like where people are fighting. The swords are out, people are fighting, there's arguments, people not seeing eye to eye. So with the stepping down thing, that I wasn't sure what the heck that was all about, is like you are deciding to like lay your swords down, right? You're like, I'm not going to fight anymore. I'm not going to do this anymore. Like, I'm just backing out of this. I'm just backing away. I'm not going to gossip. I'm just done, you know, because I can, my attention better serves elsewhere towards things that I love and enjoy and passion, and like this just isn't working right now. Um so that's great. And then under the Queen of Swords, we have the Death card, which is very transformation. So we've got the Tower card and the Death card. So these are huge cards of transformation for you in the month of December. Of course, there is actually no death, it's just a transition, but really it's about shedding off the layers. So this could be shedding away the layers of situations, of toxic situations, whatever, or where you're not feeling heard, your needs aren't getting met, or like someone's not communicating with you. They might be giving you the cold shoulder or ignoring you, or you might be doing that to another person, giving somebody a cold shoulder. So it's like all this is just falling away. If the relationship doesn't serve, then you're walking away. You know, like if you haven't been honest with somebody, then you're going to come clean. You know, like it's like if you owe someone an apology, you're going to be like, hey, I need to talk to you, like I'm sorry I wasn't acting with the most integrity, you know. Or like it's just like this letting go of like everything that doesn't serve us, any kind of like limiting beliefs or any kind of um habits, like unhealthy habits or negative habits. Of it could be like avoidance, you know, like avoiding talking to somebody, that all these are being shed and like released and let go of. And it's like if it's for you, like you're coming into your integrity more, right? You're stepping away from situations that don't serve you. You're deciding not to fight, not to like have be holding a sword up with other people holding their swords up, but you're just like, I'm laying the sword down, I'm walking away. Like I don't need this, I'm better than this. I want relationships with people that have integrity, honor, respect, fun, joy, peace. Like, you know, like call that shit in. Whatever you want in your life and in your relationships, you can have it. So I hope you have a beautiful month of December, and we'll see you next time. Bye.